Right now, you have no real idea whether the AI tools your buyers use actually name your brand. Someone opens ChatGPT or reads Google's AI answer and asks which tool wins in your category, and you genuinely don't know if you're in that answer or if it's a competitor sitting there instead of you. So let's fix that. Here's where this ends up. You'll have a live scoreboard in front of you. It checks every major AI engine, gives your brand a single visibility score, and ranks you against the exact competitors the AI names ahead of you. You'll build one yourself on your own brand off the one question your buyers actually ask. I'll be in Mangool's AI Search Watcher for the whole thing. Two simple moves. First, we build the monitor, your brand, the engines to watch, the questions to track. Then we read the scoreboard it hands back. That's the difference between guessing whether AI mentions you and watching it as a number you can actually move. Here's the one idea that reframes all of it. For years, the goal was simple. Rank number one on Google, get the click. But two things broke that. Google rolled its AI overviews into US search back in 2024, and OpenAI shipped ChatGPT Search the same year. So now the engine answers the buyer directly. They ask, what's the best tool for this? They read the AI's answer, and plenty of them never make it down to the blue links at all. Which means the question that pays your rent is no longer just, do I rank? It's, does the AI name me when someone asks? And here's the part most people miss. That's not one number. You can be named by ChatGPT and completely invisible inside Google's AI. It's per engine. And it's relative. What actually matters isn't a yes or no on whether you exist. It's which competitor the AI reaches for instead of you. The good news is both of those are now measurable. AI Search Watcher checks your brand across every major engine at once. ChatGPT Search, Google's AI Overviews, Gemini, Claude, and the rest. 8 of them in total. And from the real answers those engines give back, it builds you a single visibility score and ranks you in a table against the exact brands showing up ahead of you. So you stop treating, are we in the AI, as a vague hunch you check once and forget. You start watching it as a per-engine, competitor-relative score you can move. That's the real move here. And the tool built to measure exactly that. Across every engine, instead of one chatbot at a time, is AI Search Watcher. So let's go build yours. So why reach for this one? Because it does the thing that's miserable to do by hand. It puts your question to every big AI engine and reports back who each one names, all in a single place. It's called AI Search Watcher, part of Mangool's, and you'll find the link just under this video, stackauditors.com/Mangools. The trial runs 10 days at full access, no card up front. Pull it up beside me and aim it at your own brand while we work. One thing to settle before we start. The single question a customer asks right before they choose someone in your world. Keep that one handy. Let's build the monitor. We tell it which brand to watch, which AI engines to check, and the exact questions your buyers type. So I start a new one, and the very first real choice is right here, the engines. This is the move most people get wrong before they even begin. They open one chatbot, ask it if it knows them, get a nice answer, and call it a day. But one engine is not where all your buyers are. So you check all of them. ChatGPT Search, Google's AI Overviews, Google's AI Mode, plain ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and a couple more. 8 engines in a single pass. Here's why that works. You'll find the engine where you're completely invisible, not just the one chatbot you happen to ask. The blind spot is the whole point. The engine you'd never have checked is usually the one quietly handing your buyers to someone else. 2 of them are switched on by default. I turn the rest on so nothing's left out. That's the net cast wide. Now let's tell it who we're actually watching. Now the brand. I drop in the website and the brand name, and I'll use a real example here, a brand called Arcads. But this is the spot where you put your own. Right under it, there's a field for name variations, the slightly different ways people might write you. Think of every way your brand gets typed. With a space, without one, the full company name, the short one. You list them here because the AI doesn't care about your official spelling. If someone writes it 2 different ways, you want both of those to count as a mention, not get missed. It's a small field that quietly decides whether your score is honest. And then the market, the country and the language you actually sell into. Because the answer a buyer gets in the US in English can look nothing like the answer somewhere else. So, brand in, every spelling of it listed, market set. The who and the where are locked. Now for the part that actually decides what this whole thing measures. Here's the lever that decides everything, the prompts. And this is the one to get right, because the instinct is wrong. You don't track your brand name. You track the question your buyer asks. So instead of typing Arcads, I type the things a real customer types when they're shopping. Best AI UGC SaaS. Best AI UGC creator. Those are the moments that matter. The exact questions where the AI either names you or names someone else, and the buyer picks from whatever it said. Put in the category questions for your space, the ones a customer asks right before they choose, not your own name, which only people who already know you would ever type. I add a couple and save the monitor. And there it is. It's live, tracking those questions, checking them across every engine I picked on a schedule. You can already see it's got an early read on where the brand is landing for each one. That's the whole setup. A brand, every spelling, a full set of engines, and the real buyer questions, all watched automatically. Now comes the part you actually came for. Let's read what it found. Your score, the competitors the AI names ahead of you, and whether you're getting cited at all. Open the brand dashboard, and the first thing it hands you is a single number, the AI search score. Here it's 35.5 out of 100, labeled Needs Improvement. Don't flinch at that. It's the honest starting line for most brands. It's not a grade you're stuck with, it's a gap you can close, and the only reason it's useful is that you can watch it move. But the score on its own isn't the part that tells you what to do. This is. The top brands table. The AI lined up every name it reaches for on these questions and ranked them. You can see exactly who it puts ahead of you and by how much. The brand we're tracking comes in third here, sitting behind the two names the AI names first. And the table keeps going down the list. Average visibility landing around 36%, average position under 2. Read this and you stop guessing entirely. You know the precise competitors you're losing the AI answer to, which is the only list that actually tells you who to study and what to go fix. But there's one more column most people skim right past, and it's the one that matters most of all. Scroll down to the cited domains, the sites the AI actually links and pulls from when it answers these questions. And here's the part that stings. At the top, the sources the AI leans on the most. A big community forum sits at number 1, then a string of other tools, blogs, and directories underneath it. And the brand we're tracking? Down at the very bottom of that list with 0 citations. Sit with that for a second, because it's the whole game. Being scored is not the same as being cited. You can have a visibility number, you can even get your name dropped in passing, and still be a site the AI never links, never quotes, never sends the buyer to. The names up at the top of this list didn't out-clever you. They're just the pages the AI trusts enough to actually cite when it answers. So this table isn't bad news. Read it the other way. It's a target list. It's the exact set of places you'd need to show up, and the kind of pages you'd need to become to start earning a citation of your own. Let's go one level deeper into a single question to see exactly where that line sits. Now we click into one question, Best AI UGC SaaS, and the tool breaks that single query all the way down. The brand lands at position 2, with visibility around 50%. On the surface, that sounds like a win. You're in the answer, halfway up the order. But look right beside it, citations, 0. So the AI is talking about your space, it's even putting your name in the mix, and it is still not linking you, not even once. That gap right there between I get mentioned and I get cited is the actual work. And underneath, the tool lays out the citations it did hand out for this exact question. The specific pages it chose instead of yours, ranked by how strongly it leaned on each one. That's not a vague, go do more SEO. That's a named list of the precise pages winning the spot you want. And here's the quiet payoff of the whole thing. Now you can watch it. You change something, you wait, you check this question again, and the number moves, or it doesn't, and you know. That's the difference between hoping the AI starts noticing you and actually tracking whether it does. Step back for a second and look at what just happened. In about 10 minutes, you went from having no idea whether AI mentions you to a live scoreboard that checks every major engine, gives you a real visibility score, ranks you against the exact competitors the AI names, and shows you whether you're getting cited at all. The score tells you where you stand. The competitor table tells you who you're losing to. And that citation column tells you the real work. That getting mentioned and getting cited are two completely different things. None of that is a hunch anymore. It's a number on a dashboard you can come back to and watch move. If you want your own scoreboard, the link's under the video. Stackauditors.com/manghouls. 10 days free, full access, no card to start. Go set up your first monitor, put your own brand and your buyer's real question in, and see who the AI names. Thanks for watching.